If you guys want to get yourself some free shark cards in GTA Online, check out AppBounty.net and use invite code Chaotic. What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video here on my channel. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be discussing some things which you may not know about the next update for GTA Online. But first of all, let's begin with the things that we do know. So first of all then, the update will officially be released next week on Tuesday, March the 14th, and it will of course be available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and the PC. I just had to say that because you guys won't believe how many times I'm asked with pretty much every update release whether it's going to be available on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It's like these people have been living under a rock for the past year and a half. Anyway, but the update itself will be adding some special vehicle races into the game. There will of course be 20 new ones created by Rockstar initially. We'll also be receiving some of the special vehicles in the stunt creator as well, those being the Blazer Aqua, the Coil Rocket Voltic, and the Ruiner 2000. And we'll also be receiving at least one new car, that of course being the ProGen GP1. Now then, let's move on to what Rockstar haven't told us about the update. So first of all, when the update's released next week, there will only be one new car added with that update, of course being the ProGen GP1. Now last week when Rockstar initially announced the update, they made it sound like there were quite a few new cars being added with the update. Rockstar revealed they would be introducing some of the most requested classic GTA vehicles from previous GTA games to GTA Online, such as the Turismo Classic and the Infernus Classic. And although these cars will be added to GTA Online at some point, they will not be released next week from day one when the update's released. But instead, vehicles such as these will be released at a later point through special events. So then, like I said, on day one release, we'll only be receiving one new car, the ProGen GP1, and every week following, we'll receive a new car through special events, just like we've done so in the past with other updates. And in total, there are going to be 3 unreleased vehicles with this update added through special events following the release. This was confirmed yesterday by Yan2295 on the GTA forums. I'm sure it goes without saying, but Yan2295 is a very credible source for leaked information in the GTA community, and he also supposedly has his own inside source over at Rockstar Games, so I think it's safe to say he certainly knows something about this update. But when someone said or asked, I wonder how many vehicles are hidden, he responded back with 3. Now we know at least 2 of these vehicles, those of course being the Turismo Classic and the Infernus Classic that Rockstar referred to on the newswire last week. So I guess the question now is, what is the third one? Well, I guess we can only presume it will also be a classic GTA vehicle from a past GTA game, but exactly which one, of course, at the moment is the million-dollar question. So then, in total, there'll be 4 new vehicles added with this update, but they just will not be added at the same time. Now, as for the ProGen GP1, it appears that this car will be a Benny's Original Motorworks vehicle, so it will be customizable at Benny's, and you guys can see just based upon this picture right by here, there's going to be a large number of customizations available for it, with various different front bumpers, hoods, rear spoilers, sills, and so on. And you can also see in this image as well, it looks like the interior is also customizable, which of course is the main deciding factor whether this vehicle will be a Benny's car or not. It looks like the seats themselves will be customizable, especially the color options and the stitching. Of course, it also looks like the dashboard as well might be customizable, and so on. And if we compare this image with the one that Rockstar used last week for the ProGen GP1, you can see quite a few customization differences, such as the front bumper. This car has canards, whereas the other one didn't, a different hood, different sills, a different spoiler, and you might spot a few other things as well. Now, as for the other 3 cars, we don't have any images of them as of right now, and we're not really even too sure which GTA games Rockstar are even going to take them from. But what we do know is that it's more than likely these cars will also be Benny's vehicles, but you won't be able to buy them from the Benny's Original Motorworks website. Instead, you'll have to upgrade to get them. Now what I mean by that is you'll have to purchase the already existing modern day version in-game right now. So let's take the Turismo Classic for example. You'll have to purchase the Turismo R from the Legendary Motorsports website, take it down to Benny's Original Motorworks and upgrade to then get the Turismo Classic, just like you have to with the Comet to get the Comet Retro Custom. But I guess it also means that these cars will also be highly customizable as well, and will have loads of upgrades available for them. Now moving on to this image right here that Rockstar shared on the newswire yesterday. This of course showcases one of the new special vehicle stunt races featuring the Ruiner 2000, and in this image we can see quite a few things. First of all, some new props, and by the looks of things these will be added into the creator mode with this update. But not only that, you can also see the Ruiner 2000s themselves don't have any rockets. So it's certainly possible that in these special vehicle stunt races we won't have use of any of the weapons. Now to be fair, this image doesn't give us the full story, but by the looks of things it certainly seems very possible that the weapons will be disabled in these stunt races. So we'll only have access to the vehicle's special abilities. So in the Ruiner 2000's case, we'll still be able to jump and parachute, but we won't have access to the rockets, which in a way is kind of a good thing. Then as for this image that Rockstar shared last week, we can also see some new props being shown off in this coil rocket Voltic race. Now these yellow pads are believed to be boost rechargers, so if you use your boost but drive over one of these, it will instantly recharge it, rather than having to wait the 10 seconds or so that you usually have to wait once you've used the boost on the back. Now in regards to the special vehicles themselves, now Rockstar have confirmed they will be adding 3 of them to the creator mode, those being the Aqua Blazer, the Coil Rocket Voltic, and the Ruiner 2000, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, but it's also possible the other special vehicles, such as the Ramp Buggy and the Phantom Wedge, will be added at a later point. Now although this isn't confirmed, all Rockstar would have to do to make these vehicles available in the creator mode is flick a switch. Literally all they have to do is change one line of code from inactive to active and they would be available. So if these vehicles aren't available from day one anyway, it's more than likely they will be made available at some point through a special event a few weeks after the update is released. Anyway, so there we go then guys. With that being said, that's pretty much it then for this video. Those are some of the things that you may not know about the next update for GTA Online. It's certainly not going to be a very big update, but it looks like Rockstar have an even bigger update on the way in the form of a gun-running, military-themed DLC, which may not come too long after this update. After all, it looks like they have around about 3 to 4 weeks or so of content and special events before they've run out of content again. So maybe at some point towards the end of April or early May, we might receive this update, but I guess we'll have to wait for some more information on that one before we can say for definite. So I want to get your thoughts and feelings then on this information. Are you guys looking forward to the update? And if so, what are you looking forward to most? So go ahead and leave a comment on this video. It would also be greatly appreciated if you guys could drop a like on this video as well, as it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'd recommend that you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.